Hi again. Here is a question 3 from the 2025 Junior Cycle Ordinary Level Maths exam. Okay, so Q3 is on statistics, and we need to answer 3 parts. So this is the first part, and second part is here, and here is the third one. Okay, so in the first part, okay, we need to complete the histogram plot to show the information in the table. Okay, so what we have a table here, and we need to use the information of the table to complete, this plot here, which is called histogram. Okay, so the table basically shows the length of time customers spend in a cafe on a particular day. Okay, so what we have 2 rows in the table, and the first row shows time in minutes in terms of intervals, for example, from 0 to 10, okay, and 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and so on. Okay, and in the second row we have, the second row shows the number of customers values, okay, we have for each interval. Okay, so for example, we have 12 customers here. They usually spend time 0 minutes or more, but less than 10 minutes in the cafe. Okay, and so on for the other interval. For example, here we have 18 customers. Usually they spend time 10 minutes or more, but less than 20 minutes in the cafe, and so on for the other intervals. Okay, so we need now to complete the plot, which is called histogram. Okay, and as you know, histogram is a plot that we show, a number of, activities or values or classes, as a function of intervals, or bins. It's called bins, So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 intervals or 5 bins. Okay, so we need to show now to complete the histogram using the data given in the table. Okay, so for the first one, what we have here, we know that from 0 to 10 minutes, so we need to find where is the 0 to 10 minutes. So in here, so this one in here, the first interval. Okay, and how many customers we have 12. Okay, so we need to plot like that. Okay, so all of what we have to do is just we draw a line from 12 here, make it nice and clean, and we need to complete basically the bar for this interval. Okay, the first one. Okay, and we have now, and so on for the other interval. We have 18. So 18, we have 18 from 10 to 20. So here is 10 to 20 in here, and 18 is in between here in this cell between 16 and 20. So maybe you can just do it here. Okay, so we can just do like that. Here is 18. Make it nice and clean, and we complete the bar. All right, something like this. Okay, and the third one, we have 16. Okay, the value of 16 in this interval between 20 and 30. So here is the interval as well. So we use the 16 is in here, right? So here is 16, the value of 16 from the y-axis, right? And then we need to complete the bar like that. Okay, and so on for the other one. For the fourth one, what we have here, we have 24. Okay, in this 30 to 40. So here is 24, right? Here is 24. Okay, we do like this. We plot the line for 24, and we complete the line, the bar for this interval. Okay, so and the last one is already given in the question. So we have 8 here, 8 from the interval of time from 40 to 50. Okay, so that's the answer for the first part. Okay, and in the second part it says we need to find the total number of customers who visited the cafe on that day. Okay, so here it's quite simple, since we know that we need just to find the total number, right? of the customer. So what we have to do is just we need to add, the values given for the intervals we have, right? So we have 18, and so we need just to add the values given in the second row there, right? So we just maybe I just zoom out a little bit to make it clear here. So what we have to say is just we need to add values now. We say 12, right? Sorry. We say 12, right? Plus 18 plus 16, and then 24 here plus 8, and that gives me, we bring up our calculator here, we say 12 plus 18 plus 16 plus 24 plus 8. So what we have here 78. So we have 7, 8, right? And in the third part, what we have, let me just zoom in a little bit. We need to find the greatest possible number of customers that could have spent less than 15 minutes in the cafe on that day. Okay, 15 minutes. Okay, so if we go back to the table here, we have intervals, right? So we need to find where is the 15 minutes, the time of 15. So it's here in the second interval. So here is 15. So we write down like 15, right? Okay. So in this interval, we need to find the greatest total number of customers who could have spent time in the cafe, right? So we know that what we have here, 18 customers in this interval, right? But we are not sure. I mean, those 18 people, they spend time. We know that the total length of the interval from 10 to 20 minutes, but we are not sure at the exact time. They could have spent 12 minutes, 13 minutes, or even 15 minutes, or some people they spend maybe 12 minutes, and the other people spend maybe around 18 minutes, and so on. So since we need to take care about the 15 minutes here, we have to take all people in this interval into our account, right? So we think that we say we have 18 people could have spent time from 10 to 15 minutes, okay, in the cafe. Okay, so we have to take all people here 18 into our account. This is the first step. And the second step, we already know that we have 12 people. They usually spend time up to 10 minutes in the cafe. Okay, so our target is 15, so 10 is less than 15, so we are sure that we have at least 12 here, plus the number of people in the second interval, right? So all what we have to do is we need to add those two numbers, 12 plus 18. You got my point, right? So we took into account the 18, but we have as well, we need to look at the interval the before our current the interval under our consideration, right? So what we have to say here in the question, we say we need to add those two numbers, right? So we say 12 plus 18, and that gives me 30. So this is 30 is the correct answer for the third part. So now let's have a look at the marking notes for this question. So the notes are shown on page 8 from the marking scheme file, okay, document. So for the first part, we have 10 marks with 4 subcategories, okay. We have 0, and the full mark is basically 10, okay. And there is a note that for the bar of 10 to 20 bar here for this one, for this region here, any length, any edge, any height between 16 to 20 is accepted. You know, so if we draw maybe here or maybe a bit lower, okay, it's accepted, but it should be between 16 and 20. So it is not very precise, it's just fine, okay? And we get 3 out of 10 when in the case of low partial credit, okay, we just maybe have only 1 bar correct, okay, maybe 1 bar, or correct heights indicating the, so maybe we should just show heights but without completing the bars, you know, we just only have heights correct but without completing the bars, okay, we get 3 out of 5. And also we get 7 out of 10 when we have 3 bars correct, 3 bars out of 5 correct, okay. And there is a case that we need to be very careful about it, that we avoid to get full credit -1, which is 9, okay. In that case, sometimes, you know, we draw incorrect width, okay. For example here for this region, okay, if we draw from just only the y-axis with 24 and then we do the width up to maybe 35 here, so that's wrong, okay. We need to show the correct width, okay. We don't touch, you know, the width, you know, but sometimes people, they do wrongly, you know, try to, you know, adjust or draw, you know, the bar with the incorrect width, okay. So that's for the first part. The other 2 parts, B and C, both of them are on the scale of 10D. So we have 10 marks for, you know, for parts B and C together, okay, with 5 subcategories, okay. We get 4 out of 10 in the case of low partial credit, okay. When we show some work of merit, for example, you know, in B we add 2 numbers only, like here in the section B we have only 2 numbers correct, or maybe in C we show only like the answer only either 12 or 18, not both of them, okay. So which is wrong basically. So we get 4 out of 10, and also we get 6 out of 10 if we have one part correct, either B or C. And also maybe we show some work, like a computation or, you know, operations for either like both of them in both parts, okay. In that case we'll get 6 out of 10, and also we get 8 out of 10 if we have one part correct, and, you know, some work of merit for the second part, okay.